I want to show you guys something. I got myself an iPhone. Yes, sir. I've always had Android. Like, I remember my first Samsung phone, I had it before Android was even developed. I'm that old, imagine that. So, and then I just basically continued with Android because I love the system. And when I was younger, I'm still a nerd. But when I was younger, I was a big nerd. I was like doing modifications with apps. I was downloading a bunch of stuff. I was messing around with a bunch of tweaking in the Linux system, in the Android system, and developer modes and stuff like this. But now that I've kind of done all that, I'm not that interested anymore. And with my current Android phone, I was uh, I was thinking, because all my friends in my circle, all my friends at work and my colleagues, like everybody has an iPhone, most of them at least. And then I was like, it's so much easier to interact with people. It's so much easier with this whole FaceTime, with iMessage, with all these emojis. I don't know, a bunch of stuff just seems so much easier once you are in the Apple ecosystem. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's switch. So I got myself this one. It's the iPhone 17 Max Pro, or whatever you call it. And I've had it for a whole day, and I can honestly say I love it. I've been FaceTiming like a bunch of people in my contact list, like randomly calling people and just pressing that video emoji and just FaceTiming people. And it's really nice. So I love it. I think I'm gonna like it even more once I learn how to navigate through the phone and all this stuff. Anyways, this video is not about the phone. I haven't published a video in 3 weeks. And there is a couple of reasons behind that. One of the reasons is laziness. That's number one. Number two, I started to doubt myself. And not in a sad way, but it was more like a fuck it. Why the hell should I make a YouTube video? Like, why am I even doing all this stuff? And I don't know, these kind of stupid thoughts. And then I got sick, and then I was making up a bunch of excuses. And then randomly one evening, I called one of my friends. I was on my way home from gym and I haven't spoken with him for a while. And then I called him, and we were just catching up. And then then he was like, "Hey man, I just want to tell you something. The other day I was on the metro, and while on the metro, I had your video on, and I was like for the whole metro ride, I was just listening to your video. It was really nice and it was really engaging, and I listened to the whole thing. And I was caught so off guard. And I was like, "Hey man, thank you so much for telling me this. I really appreciate it because I haven't been in that mental space with the creative space and stuff like this." And he was like, "No, no, no. You're really good in front of the camera. The way you talk, the way it feels natural, the way you engage." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna make a video this evening." And this was a little while ago, and I didn't do it. And then the day after, again, totally random, another friend of mine uh, commented on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey man, that last video you made, it really hit home." He was like, "The points you made, the stuff you're talking about, and I'm sure that the way to success is laid out for both of us." And I was like, "What the hell? Like, people are actually watching this?" And even though I get like 30 views, 40 views, 50 views, sometimes I'm like, because it's so easy to compare yourself to people. I see these creators on YouTube, I see these guys, they have like, the video is published 1 hour ago and they have like 250,000 followers, no, views. And I'm like, holy shit. And then something, actually, now that I talk about it, something that kind of messed up my head about this whole video production and making YouTube videos is I was watching a guy on YouTube. He's a really, really big creator on YouTube. And he said, for every video that we make, we have a team of around 25 people that will make the prep work for the video for a whole month ahead of the video being recorded. And the video he's recording and publishing on YouTube, it has like millions of views within hours. And he was like, the prep work we do takes 3 to 4 weeks, a team of 25 to 30 people for a 10-minute video. And I was like, prep work? Like, what the fuck is prep work? So I'm basically Googling this, and he explains it in the video. He said prep work for us is like the script, the layout, the editing, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, these creators are putting so much effort into creating YouTube videos, you know? And then, of course, I'm a human. I started to compare myself. And I was like, I don't do shit. I sit down in front of the camera, mic myself up, and then I speak in front of the camera. I don't have any script. I don't have a notebook. I don't have any, I don't know, whatever they have. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do prep work for my next video. So a couple of days after the video, I sat down, and then I was like, all right. So I got my computer, and it's off now. But I got my computer, and I was like typing ChatGPT. I was like, hi ChatGPT, I'm gonna make a video about this and this subject. Help me make a prep for my video, you know. And naturally, ChatGPT pushed out like 4 A4 pages with prep work and bullet points and topics and thoughts and all this stuff. I was like, hey, this is really good. So now my videos can be structured. Now my videos can be prepped, and this is professional production, you know. So I sat down and I was reading and I was taking notes, and I was like, yeah, hell yeah, content creator, you know. So, and then I started the camera, and I was like, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic, hold on. And then I was like reading, and then I forgot I don't know, some lines, and I was like, hey, fuck it. And then I read it again, and then I was like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel for today's topic. And you know, my eyes were all over the place. And I think I made like 10 different cuts. It was impossible. Like, I had a script to learn to read, and it messed up my head, and I was like, you know what, fuck this. Shut the computer down, shut the camera off. I don't know what I did. Went to the gym or went out for a walk or something, but I was so frustrated, you know. And after that, I think this stuff was in my head for a while after that, and it took me a while. And these comments that my friends made, and also I spoke with another friend today, and I was FaceTiming with her, and she said, I want to tell you something, Isaiah. She said, I think my brother watches your YouTube videos. And I was like, all right, that's nice. Like, how come? And she was like, I watch your videos, and I think that he has seen me watch your videos, something like that. So he's like a fan of yours. And I was like, hell yeah. Like, people are watching my shit. So I got like these 3 comments from like 3 different people, and it really spiked the hell out of my motivation. And I was just walking around the house now, cleaning and doing my stuff and playing around with my new iPhone 17 Max Pro. Thank you, Steve Jobs. Okay. Anyways, and then I was like, you know what? Let me sit down in front of the camera, make a good old K1 unscripted, unedited, uncut video. And here I am. And I've been speaking for 10 minutes. I fucking love to speak in front of the camera, man. It feels like we are sitting together, and it feels like we're talking. And instead of over analyzing and all this stuff, like what value do I bring, what this, what that, fuck it. It's my channel. It's my camera. It's my microphone. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. And if by chance anybody decides to listen to this, to watch this, I don't know, give me some feedback, some comment, if I'm able to entertain someone, it's more than I can ask for, you know. And I'm gonna finish up this video, because if you guys let me, I'll be sitting here day and night and talking with you guys, you know. But I want to tell you guys something that I've really been thinking about lately. I read about a test, not a test, but it was more like an experiment that they did. So there was a school, I think it was an art school, something like that. It's not really that important, but I think it was something with art. And this was students applying to go to this art school, a lot of students from around the world, and naturally these are students that are interested in art, but they want to go to an art school to learn to be a better artist, naturally, all right? And then they did experiment where when the school year started, first year, they divided the class into two groups. Group one was told, all right, you're gonna make one piece of art this week, this month, or whatever, doesn't really matter. You're gonna make one piece of art, but make it as perfect as possible, and you have only one piece of art that you can make. That was group number one. Group number two, they told them, all right, guys, you guys make as many pieces of arts as possible in the same time frame as group one. So group one piece, group two, make as much as you can in the same time frame. By the end of the experiment, they checked the art that the students made. Group one, they made a beautiful piece of art, nothing extraordinary, nothing like, it was just a piece of art, a basic piece of art. Group two, however, had done it so much, they had made like 10, 15, 20 pieces of art in the same time frame, and you could basically see the evolution in their work, like from the first piece to the made to the last piece that they presented, you know, the whole 20 pieces, if that's what they made. And you could see they had like tried different colors, different combinations, they had tried different papers, different I don't know what the thing is that they use, yeah, anyways, like they had tried so many different combinations, and they had gotten so good at painting, like these artists guys, much more, like the quality of their work was much better than the group one. And the reason why I'm telling this story is back to my whole video making process, you know. I think on my channel I have 13 or 14 videos, I'm not quite sure, it's something like that, anyways. But even in my little career in YouTube, you can see the evolution from the first video that I made to this video, like how comfortable I am in front of the camera, how, like, because I got feedback too, you know. I made the first video and people were like, hey, yeah, this is really cool, like you made a YouTube video, congratulations man, keep going. On video number two, video number three, people were like, hey man, your videos are really nice, it's cool to see you on the TV and on the screen, but try to look more into the camera, like talk to me when we talk, you know. Because in the first video I was like, yeah, so I want to this and did that, and you know, I was kind of nervous, but and you could see it in my body language, you could see in the way I talk, and I was speaking Norwegian as well. Video number three, video number four, I got some comments, people were like, hey man, we watch your videos, but can you put subtitles so we can read in English? And then I got some more feedback, and then I was like, you know what, let me do my videos in English. Like, why lock myself only to Norway, you know, because I am from Norway. But I was like, it's YouTube, like people from all over the world can possibly watch my videos if they search my name. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make my YouTube videos in English. Is my English perfect? No, fuck no. I make a bunch of mistakes and I probably butcher the language sometimes, but still, like, even my language is improving by me talking with myself in front of the camera. Moral of the story, the more you do it, like do more and you will get better, you know, because you cannot expect to do something and be perfect from the very beginning, because that mentality will handicap people, and it handicapped me. Like, I'm sitting in front of the camera and I'm preaching this very thing that I'm preaching handicapped me. It's like, it's that dangerous, if you know what I mean. So do more of what it is that you want to do. Like, if you want to be an artist, create more art. If you want to be a YouTuber, make more videos. If you want to become a runner, run more. If you want to get stronger, train more. I don't know. If you want to be really good at school, study more. If you want to see more of the world, travel more. Do more of the thing that you want to do, because then you will automatically get better at it, instead of like focusing so much on making, like on the first try making it perfect, because it's gonna be a mess. And I've said this so many times, like it's gonna be a mess, it's gonna be chaos, it's gonna be not structured, it's gonna be like probably nobody will understand it. But do it, because once you do it, then you will understand more of what not to do and more of what to do. And the more you do it, the better you will get. Like for every single time I'm sitting in front of the camera, after I'm done and I say, okay guys, goodbye and thank you for watching the video, I have to download the file to my computer, like transfer it. I have to go to DaVinci Resolve, that's the software I'm using. And from there I have to listen to the whole video, I have to cut it, I have to edit it, I have to export it, I have to upload it to YouTube, I have to make a thumbnail, I have to make a description, I have to publish it, I look at the analytics and stuff. And for every single time I do it, I get better at it. Every single time I do it, there's something new I'm learning. Every single time I put a video in DaVinci Resolve, I learn something new. Example, thumbnails. I didn't care about it. YouTube will make automatic thumbnails for you, but they look shit most of the times, because it basically takes like your whole video and decides this or that. And then you have to select one of them. Or you can upload your own thumbnail. And in DaVinci Resolve, I was just Googling how to make a thumbnail from your video. And then there is a button that says export, because a video is 24 frames. In my case, it's 24 frames per second. So there's 24 still pictures stitched together to a 4K video. But one of these 24, or all of these 24 pictures, you can export like one of them if you want and use it as a thumbnail. And I learned that, like, I can export one of these thumbnails and it will be in 1080p, like full HD, and it looks good on my YouTube video. It's not like blurry and the low quality that YouTube offers. That's something I learned. Another time I learned how to put text there. Another time I learned how to edit my export settings, so I have like 4K videos, you know, because if you go to my videos on YouTube, you can select quality and you can select 4K, so you can see this mess, you can see it in 4K. So it's really nice. So this is my whole point. Just it's understandable that you will doubt. It's understandable that you will lose a little bit of your spark. It's understandable, like everything's understandable. But what's never understandable and what's never okay is that giving up on the dream that you have, giving up on what it is you want to achieve, just because the lack of I don't know, progress, or the lack of success, or the lack of achievement, or the lack of feedback. I don't know. If you truly love what it is that you want to do, like, there is naturally nothing that can stop you. Because, and for every single time I'm making one video, then I'm like, this is what I want to do. Like, I really, really love it to sit in front of the camera and do these videos, you know. It gives me so much, and I can't like sit here now and describe it for you guys and say, okay, the reason why it's, I don't know, it just genuinely makes me happy, and that's why I'm doing it. So I'm gonna wrap this video up because it's already been 20 minutes, but keep doing, do more, learn more, and do not give up. And for every single one of you guys, the 3 of you guys, every single one of you guys that have given me feedback and stuff on my videos or whatever, thank you so much, because it means more to me than what you guys can ever imagine. And the reason is, this channel is this small, I'm learning, I'm new to this space, so all feedback is really, really nice, and it gives me so much more motivation, you know, even when I doubt myself. But it's late. I'm gonna charge my iPhone. I'm gonna probably FaceTime my friend, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and get some rest because I'm sick. and I need to get well. Maybe I'll have a cup of tea before I go to sleep and play with my iPhone. I'm really proud. So thank you guys so much for oh man, I'm sick as fuck. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I really appreciate you guys, and that's it. Goodbye.